In summertime, we like to get fresh vegetables out of the garden and eat them in a way that is light and sometimes cool. As we move into fall, you don't have to abandon the fresh vegetables, but you might change the way you prepare them. Janine Washle from Cloverfield's Farm and Kitchen is here to talk about a nice comfort food, I would say,
Yes.
twist on using fresh corn, peppers, and things from the
Yes.
garden. And you say, if you've harvested them now, you
Yes.
can freeze them and still bring them out and cook them as if they were fresh.
Oh, absolutely. And you hit the nail on the head. It's those light summer flavors, and now we're starting to get a taste of fall, and it almost feels a little bit light. We want to eat more hearty, but we're not into beef stew mood,
Right.
you know, into chili yet. So I call this transitional fall flavors. You're taking your summer, like your summer corn, your tomatoes, your jalapenos, and things like that, and it's so easy. If you roast them, you create a depth of flavor. You can use your summer recipes, but use your roasted vegetables. And so you can make your corn salad, but you use roasted corn. You can make your tomato soup, but use roasted tomatoes. And in this case, with the big game coming up on Saturday, I thought, how much fun would it be to roast some corn and make some chicken and corn and chili nachos?
And you know, it's going to get cool by Saturday.
Exactly.
This is going to be great for your
It'll be
tailgate. So,
perfect.
how do we get started on this?
Okay, well, just put a big handful of the chips on the platter, and we're going to build this twice. I always get a little disappointed when, and then I'm going to pour some of this Monterey Jack cheese sauce over the top. This has onions, garlic, cumin, and a little bit of salt to season it. So the definition of nachos is cheese, which is usually cheddar, and chips and chili. And then now we're going to build it so that it's more appropriate for dinner or for a tailgating event with roasted chicken breast, the roasted corn, and you can see by dry roasting it in the skillet, you get beautiful, you know, grill marks on it. Of course, you could also, if you're still grilling, grill the corn off, and then we'll throw a little bit of cilantro on it just to give it some flavor and some color. And then I've got some green chilies here, and I'll just kind of dollop those over. And then if you'll put some more chips on, we'll build another layer real quick.
See, I like the way you're doing this because I can't stand when you got a whole big pile of dried chips at the bottom because everything is dumped on top.
Totally agree. I like to layer the flavors.
I want the cheese on everything. That's really what I'm
the
getting
good
at.
stuff.
Who cares about the chicken? I want the cheese on everything.
Exactly. Now this sauce looks a little bit, you know, like maybe it doesn't have a lot of flavor, but it's Monterey Jack cheese, and you can certainly kick up the flavor by using a pepper jack. I'm just going to put all of it on there.
All right.
And
that's my style right there. That looks good.
And then we'll just layer the other stuff on there, and then I've got some grated Monterey Jack as well as some queso fresco, which is a Mexican fresh cheese that adds good flavor. And on this layer, I'm going to put my bean sauce on here, and this is white beans, cilantro, and a little bit of sour cream.
These are monster nachos. I love it.
Oh yeah. And so I'm just going to get in here, and I'm just going to zigzag that for another layer of flavor.
Yum.
So we've got that going on, and then we'll put some fresh cheese on top, like that.
Yeah, that
some
looks
queso.
like nachos anybody would
Now,
come
there
running
you go.
for. All right, so Janine has this recipe and also a twist on it with quesadillas instead of nachos on our website. We're going to share that with you. If you go to WDRB.com to our morning page, you'll find a link, and Janine will send you a brochure of ideas for things that you can do with some of these vegetables you're harvesting from the garden. There's her information, and again, we have it at WDRB.com. When we come back a little bit later, we're going to talk about how to make pickles, right?
Yes.
Refrigerator pickles and really pickling other vegetables you get out of the garden.
Absolutely, out of the garden and also the grocery store, and it's a great thing to start practicing right now for gift giving later on.
Oh, okay. You get a little head start on your Christmas gifts.